Hey y'all, welcome to Lulu Ladybug Creations YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful 20-ounce Christmas tumbler that I call Coquette Christmas. Hi, I'm Christy and I'm the maker behind the magic, and whether you're a fellow crafter, a custom gift lover, or just here for some creative inspiration, you're in the right place. So grab your glitter, get comfy, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell because the next creation is always just around the corner. I hope you enjoy the beauty of handmade. Okay, so I've already prepped this tumbler. I sanded it, I glittered it in extra fine glitter in both cherry and emerald. What I did with that footage, I lost it. I don't know what happened. Um, but we're going to use this smart body tape measure that I got from Amazon, and it gives me the exact measurements on the tumbler. So I measured it at, the width was 9.48, and then when I measured it at the height, it was 7.99, so I went ahead and rounded it up to 8. But I did sand this tumbler using a 120 grit sanding block that I got off of Amazon. And of course, all these will be linked in the description below. Okay, so after I put in 2 coats of epoxy, I used a Lumelite, what is it? A Lumelite Amazing Quick Coat Epoxy in 20 millimeters of both part A and part B. I'm sorry, 10 millimeters of part A and part B. And I sanded it down, got off the rough edges and all that good stuff. So this template I got from Etsy. I'll have that link in the description below as well. But I'm using removable vinyl as my stencil, and this is a color that I don't really use, so I want to go ahead and used it for the stenciling. So I'm going to get all this pulled up, and then I'm going to have it placed on the tumbler using transfer tape that I also got from Amazon. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I got my measurements correctly, and we're going to add this to the tumbler using the hinge method. Okay, once I have this straight where I want it, I'm going to use some painter's tape to hold it in place. And I'm going to cut off about, maybe it was about 1/2 inch uh, of the paper backing, of the vinyl backing. Then we're going to use that squeegee that I got. It's from Tech Wrap Craft. And we're going to use it to help flatten down the vinyl onto the template onto the tumbler. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut off that top trim of vinyl. I don't want that. I thought I did. I don't want it after all, because what I'm going to end up doing is placing washi tape up at the top. So I'm going to get all that cut off, and then I'm also going to trim off that middle part right there in between those diamond shapes. Okay, so what I did now is I took it outside and I spray painted it in white. I'll have that link in the description as well. And I will use Crystalac glitter glue as my adhesive, and I will place snow extra fine glitter that I got from Michael's as well, all over the entire tumbler. Now, I don't know if you can tell, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, the Crystalac glitter glue, and I've never had this problem ever, I love Crystalac glitter glue, but for some reason, it was not sticking to my tumbler. It looked like it was, it just wasn't sticking. I don't know. So I went ahead and turned around and I used Mod Podge as my adhesive. And again, I want to stress to you, I'm not putting Crystalac glitter glue. I love them. I use them all the time. But for some reason, I don't know what I did to this tumbler. It just wasn't sticking to it. So we're going to go ahead and get... Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let it dry for about, I think I let it sit for about 2 hours. And I sprayed I sprayed it with Rust-Oleum 2 times clear spray paint just to seal it down. And now we're going to go in and weed up all the vinyl. You know, I don't really, this isn't really my favorite part, I'll admit, but this one wasn't too bad. I didn't have to go searching and digging for my vinyl like I usually do. So we're gonna go ahead and get all this pulled up, and after I get it pulled up, I'll put about, I think I put 2 coats of epoxy, and I used Alumilite Amazing Quick Coat Epoxy, and I did use 20 milliliters. I used millimeters. I used 10 of part A and 10 of part B. Okay, so here we are. The tumbler has been cured. I think I let it cure overnight, maybe almost a little over. I think I got it like, oh, maybe in a day and a half. But anyways, I cut out all these little bows, coquettes, if you will. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. But I'm using, for the red and the green, I used Cricut Smart Vinyl. And for that gold, the Cricut vinyl I got over at Michael's, and that gold I got from, it's like a matte gold that I used for the offset, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. So I'm gonna go ahead and weed out all the edges of these bows, because what I'm removing now is what I'll replace with the gold. So here they are all weeded out, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place these on the tumbler. I'm going to place all the bows where the lines cross, and I'm going to do that over the entire tumbler. Okay, so I got all my bows placed on the tumbler. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and place the offset of those bows that I cut out in gold. Now, I'm going to struggle here for a minute because the offset was very thin and I couldn't weed out the inside of the bows. As you can see there, I just quit right away. I'm going to try here again, but it just, I don't know, I was just getting a rough start. I ended up, everything turned out well as far as weeding all that up. But I did have to do all that off screen because it took me forever. But anyways, we'll get all that weeded up. We'll get all those placed onto those bows on the tumbler. And I believe I sped up the video here shortly, but I'll go ahead and let y'all watch through this one. In a minute, you'll see that that I'm trying to put the entire bow onto the tumbler and then weed it from the tumbler. It didn't work. So you'll see that here shortly, that I just, because what it was doing was it was pulling up either the red or the green underneath. So that wasn't working. So I had been using Cricut transfer tape. It was the strong Cricut transfer tape, and because this was so thin, I had to turn around and use, I don't know if y'all seen me use this transfer tape before. I got it off of Amazon, but it's not so strong, it's not so tacky, and it works great for really thin vinyl, which is what the offset on this. Now I didn't get the measurements of the offset. I will remember to do that for my next video, but I do apologize, I didn't get it for this one. Okay, so off camera, I weeded, weeded all these bows in the gold, and then placed them all on the tumbler. Now, I have this washi tape that I was going to use. Once I started to put it on, I realized that it didn't go with the green bows that I had on there. So I stopped and ended up cutting out my own striping from the vinyl that I used, from the exact vinyl that I used for the bows, and that was for the green and for the red. And if you can see off to the left, I've already got my gold striping cut out from that vinyl. Okay, so here's my striping, and with my striping, I cut out, what was it? It was the striping sizes that I used in the green was 0.2, and in the red I cut out 0.1, and for the gold I cut out in 0.04. I don't think I have those measurements in the description, but I can double check and I'll make sure I have those down. After I get all my striping onto the tumbler, I will spray it with Rust-Oleum 2x clear spray paint just to make sure none of that gold or those vinyls lift under the epoxy. But once that dries, I will put 2 coats of amazing Alumilite Quick Coat epoxy, and I do put my little logo at the bottom, and it's Lulu Ladybug. I don't know if y'all know this, but my granddaughter's name is Lulu. So yes, I will get all this sprayed in clear spray paint and we'll come back. Now here we are. Here's the finished product. It came out really good. As after all that trouble it gave me as far as the gold and offset goes, it came out really pretty. I love it. I love it a lot. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, this tutorial, and y'all be sure to subscribe to my channel. It does help me out. It helps out my channel, and I know this is crazy to say, but if y'all get tired of watching my video, don't cut me off. Just minimize me and let it play through because it does affect my channel. Please, if you have any comments, put those below and I'll be sure to answer them. And thank you for watching.